In Washington, a heated partisan battle over border security leads to an impeachment and cries of political stunts over actual solutions. And Tennessee Congressman Mark Green is at the forefront.
The resolution is not adopted.
Following an embarrassing defeat last week, House Republicans tried again to keep the long-promised action of Tennessee Congressman Mark Green, chair of the Homeland Security Committee, to impeach the Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, for failure to secure the border, despite what Democrats and some House and Senate Republicans say is weaponizing the impeachment process over a policy difference, with no evidence of high crimes or misdemeanors required to justify impeachment. Congressman Green disagrees.
The accusation keeps coming up that this impeachment is really just politics, and that what you're doing.
I would ask the interviewer if they're okay with the secretary disregarding a co-equal branch of government, violating the laws written by that branch of government, and then coming here and lying to them under oath. And I don't think I would tolerate even a Republican doing that. So as far as it being political, not for me. See, I took the oath to the Constitution when I was 17 years old and was willing to die for it for 24 years. So the Constitution matters to me. It ain't political. It's the Constitution, where we say that the legislative branch writes the laws, the executive branch executes those laws. So suggesting that, expecting a cabinet secretary to abide by the laws is somehow political, I think that's ridiculous.
The resolution is adopted.
In a late-night vote on Tuesday, the House voted 214 to 213 to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas over his handling of the southern border.
We had to do that. He has abdicated his responsibility. He's breached the public trust.
House Speaker Mike Johnson applauded the historic impeachment of a cabinet member, while Democrats blasted the move.
This impeachment against Secretary Mayorkas is a sham.
We believe that what occurred last night is baseless. It's shameful.
Now the articles of impeachment will be sent to the Democratic-controlled Senate, where senators will determine whether to proceed forward with a trial or vote to dismiss it altogether.
Everyone in the Senate views the Mayorkas impeachment as a stunt. They don't view it as serious, and we are going to dispatch of it quickly, whether that's done by a motion to dismiss or a referral to committee.
Virginia Democratic Senator Tim Kaine says an impeachment trial would be a waste of time, as senators aren't scheduled to return until the end of the month and must pass a spending bill to avoid a government shutdown in March.
We're not going to spend much time on it in the Senate. We need to focus on the appropriations bill.
In the meantime, Secretary Mayorkas will keep his job, and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says the Senate will address the impeachment trial when they return on February 26th. In Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki.
Congressman Green also announced he will not seek re-election to Tennessee's 7th Congressional District, the office he has held since 2018. The congressman said he will continue to serve, but in a new capacity. He would not elaborate. But political voices say to watch for a likely run for governor by Green in 2 years. Stay with us. This Week continues in a moment. Remember, early voting is underway for the March presidential and county elections. Thank you for spending part of your weekend with us. That will do it for another edition of This Week. We hope to see you back here next weekend for another edition of This Week. Between now and then, you have a great week.